a little bit of a late start here, but in the bottom left we have KOHO spawning as the pink Terran once again. And in the top right, our Protoss hero, ETOOFRESH. This series all tied up 1-1. KOHO choosing Zelnaga Caverns, I believe, is the map for the final location. I'm not really sure if this is a favored map for Terran or Protoss. Things to note, you've got a wide ramp right here, pretty far distance to your natural. Another nice thing is that you already know where your opponent is. There's only two spawning points. Just a nice straight path right here through the middle. You do have these island expansions over here that are blocked off by rocks. Likewise, an expansion here blocked off by rocks on one side, and the mirror on this end. So this is a pretty tiny map overall. Look to see whoever expands well and holds the natural to win this game, much like in the last couple of games. KOHO not quite taking advantage in Game 2 after finishing off that expansion of ETOOFRESH's, and then instead allowing him to come back into the game, take him out. So this has been as exciting as I expected. We're seeing pretty high level play here. Both players, knowing how to exploit the map, knowing what unit compositions to build. ETOOFRESH scouting here, and he's going to do the, oh, this is so annoying, trying to take out this SCV. KOHO's got to be wise to pull back his SCV, and that's going to just delay that barracks from getting up. Pulling up the production tab, the gateway going down for ETOOFRESH near the base. Neither player electing to wall in at this point. Oh, I take that back. Looks like KOHO is actually trying to wall in. Again, just being annoying with this probe. As you can see, it has a lot more HP than these SCVs and the shields. Once you run away, the shield does start to regenerate. Trying to do some actual physical damage, and ETOOFRESH has got a bit better with the micro here, not setting up any rally points. KOHO, meanwhile, look at this big rally point arc. That allows you to just kind of let your SCV live, stay in the base a bit, and get back to your own macro, get back to what's going on in your own base. Still able to scout, likely seeing that cybernetics core. Does he see it? Oops. Yes, he did see something go down. I'm not sure if he quite saw that it was a cybernetics core. And just bringing that SCV back. He'd rather have mining than to die in that base. Probably a wise move. Getting a single Marine out, just something to have to fire at any Zealots that might push into this wall. Expect him to throw down a tech lab very shortly afterwards. SCV getting stuck, lowering and letting him in. That was a little bit too much play-by-play there, I'm sorry. KOHO letting his energy get a little high. Oh, actually, sorry, 50 energy, so calling down that mule exactly at the right time. I take that back, thinking it was only costing 30 energy. Second barracks going down. Meanwhile, ETOOFRESH just really satisfied with this exact same build as the last two games, although it failed him in Game 1, succeeded in Game 2. He's patrolling around here with his Zealot. Smart thing to do, just look for any SCVs hiding, potentially building a proxy barracks or something. Again, just really well saturated with his drones here. Not quite coming out. Okay, sentry coming out. That'll be nice to block this ramp. Although I may take 2 force fields to fully block it, but even just cutting off half of it, not allowing the units to stream in, you should be able to pick off units a bit more easily. And he's going for a pretty quick extra 2 warp gates, so going for maybe a 3 warp gate push, maybe 4. Sending out this Zealot and Stalker. He really likes this early on, but again, just having 2 Marauders, you're going to make that Stalker just run back. Although, no damage done. Notice he still has full green, only his shields were hurt, so he got in, saw he was walled off, knew there was nothing he could do. Third barracks going down for KOHO, so KOHO reverting to the build that worked for him in Game 1, although I really do like the build that he did use in Game 2. He really just, he had the advantage and didn't quite work out in the end, but it's really intelligent to do that 1-1-1 build on Kulas Rabin. He was able to take out that natural so early, all thanks to those drop ships. Really good play, but in this map he's not deciding to do anything cute, just sticking with a nice bio ball, which seemed to win last time. It'll be interesting to see if ETOOFRESH does take an expansion. He has lost his early expansion in both games before. Letting his minerals climb up quite high, above 400. So I expect to see something like that. Robotics facility coming out, just completing. Let's see what he starts here. Nothing quite yet. Wondering if we'll see any Colossus play, which could defeat KOHO's ball pretty well. KOHO actually moving out already. He has Stim researching, and he's already got the concussive shells, so think this might be a pretty good timing push here. Looks like the Tech Lab will be just about done researching that stim right as he arrives in ETOOFRESH's base. So here we see his minerals climbing up so high. Oh, really need to be spending those minerals. Not really sure what you're laying down here. No new tech coming down, nothing being researched, no forge. And a single marine pushing in there, biting the dust. But I think that this force with stim might be enough to overcome. But this is going to be a really close battle. Really excited to see it right now. KOHO just hiding here on the low ground. Doesn't know exactly what to... Oh, he actually does know because he sent that marine in early. And ETOOFRESH pushing out while KOHO those concussive shells just do so much damage. The stock is just getting destroyed. Force field goes down, splitting up the army, but just not enough to really do any quality damage. Meanwhile, yeah, it does have enough for another force field, so we might be able to double force field this. But I really want to see KOHO pushing in here and just sniping this expansion, or at least making